In India, in olden days, when we go for any religious ceremonies and rituals, they used to give something called Panchamrut. What does it mean? It means there are 5 essences which come together to help us rejuvenate us, to bring a new awareness in us. Now, when we are trying to transform ourselves, when we are trying to find new in us, when we are trying to create this new around us, what is that Panchamrut? What is the Panchamrut for creating new you? The first one of them is how to master confusion versus clarity. Confusion versus clarity. Often we find we are confused. We have too many ideas and thoughts. But there is only one of them which is really inspiring, which inspires us from our heart. Whenever there is confusion, just try to settle ourselves. Just try closing our eyes and meditating for a few seconds. Automatically, out of this gush of thoughts which is creating confusion, we'll gain clarity. So first one is how to get clarity from confusion. Second one, to move ahead with this clarity, we need courage, himmat. Now, when we try to move ahead, we are faced with a lot of fears. So we need to balance out fear versus courage. So second one is fear versus courage. This courage should be backed up by my firm belief that my Lord is with me. This courage should be based on humility. Also fear, we should learn that fear is good for us. It protects us from a lot of things which are not helpful for us. But fear, if not used properly, it is based on the grossness which we have. This fear can create a lot of problems for us. So we need to balance out fear versus courage. The third one is the love and anger. They both have same intensity. Anger, when projected inside, helps to transform us. Why am I not changing? What should I do to change myself? It doesn't allow us to accept the defects in us. And also, the same intensity creates devotion. Devotion of love. I am with my Lord. The connection between my Lord and myself. That is what creates the power of devotion. So the third one is love and anger. The fourth one is peace and restlessness and irritation. Often we find in our lives that there are a lot of things which irritates us, which creates that restlessness in us. When we are going on the road, we see there is a bump. What do? We go around the bump. But in our day-to-day life, when we know this situation is creating that irritation in us, that restlessness in us, why do we want to go inside it? Try to find peace. Go around it. Latch on to the peace in our hearts. The fifth one is desires versus contentment. The contentment of heart. It is said, Santosham Param Dhanam. Satisfaction and contentment is the foremost, most important wealth. Even if I have everything in my life, but I am not contented, what worth all this wealth for? We should try to create contentment in our heart. And how do we create? By doing what is required to be done and focusing on the needs, not particularly on desires. What are needs and desires? Needs which is already there in the nature, like hunger, like thirst. So a need of hunger is satiated by eating some food. But if we want to have tasty food, that's the extra desire we are creating. It is not there in the need. Needs, when fulfilled, they are extinguished. They are removed. If there is hunger, we eat food. The need of being hungry gets removed. But desire, once we have a desire, when we fulfill a desire, desire creates one more desire. And that creates a lot of discontentment in our hearts. So we should try to have a contented heart. So the Panchamrut of finding the new you is having a contented heart, trying to have a peaceful life filled with love, creating courage in us, which helps us to move with clarity, to find the new in you. Congratulations to all of us, and my prayers and best wishes for mastering this Panchamrut, for finding the new in you. Thank you.